I ordered 2 hyper-realistic wedding cakes to prank my husband. They are absolutely identical, except one's from a 1-star bakery and the other one is from a 5-star bakery. Today we're testing them out. Are they yummy, gummy, mushy, and moisty? Do they melt in our mouth? And how close are they to looking like a real item that you can cut into? In this episode of Is the World Cake or Are We in a Simulation?
Lately, I've been watching a lot of TikTok, and I've been watching a lot of really cute little kids stress out, freak out, panic because they can't figure out if the world is cake or if the world is real anymore. I've also seen those super hyper realistic cakes go all over TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and even the boomer website, Facebook. Those moms are sharing it like crazy. Today I've decided that it would be of utmost fun if we were to prank my husband during our wedding, and if we turned random objects at our wedding into cake. We could turn knives into cake, chairs into cake, his groomsmen into cake, and then we could give my husband a knife and he could go around the wedding stabbing things to figure out if they're cake or not.
That's so crazy, it just may work.
I was trying to figure out what exactly from our wedding or what kind of object I wanted to turn into a hyper-realistic wedding cake situation, and I decided that it's something you guys love. We talk about all over my Instagram highlights. We see what can fit inside her, and that is my little Gomes titty bag.
These lyrics are very heartfelt to me because I'm B's titty bag.
She is a beautiful hot pink. She's not that ugly salmon cringy pink. She's not a shy baby pink. She is a literal perfect Barbie bubblegum pink. A lot of you guys ask what fits inside. You think it's such a tiny bag and I can't even fit my spare change in here. First, I would like to say, please take my bag out to dinner before you ask to see her inside. But second, a lot of stuff fits in here. I showed you on my Instagram, it's at Blair Walnuts, and on my TikTok, that you can literally fit everything in here, including your inheritance and your will to live. You guys know I absolutely love her. I love her strange shape. I call her a titty bag because she likes to rest on my titty. My favorite thing about her is her strange, new, and fun and ingenious shape. She's got like a little body, but a really big handle. Can handle her well. You can stick your hand through it. And I like her strange rhombus shape. I failed geometry. I don't know what shape this is. I'm sorry. So to begin our hyper-realistic wedding cake journey where we turn random objects into cake, we have turned our Gomes bag into cake. I have put 2 bakeries head to head, a 5-star bakery and a 1-star bakery, to see who will come out on top as a hyper-realistic baking king or queen or person in power, because we are inclusive here. Okay. Let's start with a 1-star cake today. In 3, 2, 1, move those flowers! I cannot believe how truly beautiful and amazing this cake came out. Last time I did one of these videos, I picked a really complicated cake, and I actually ended up ordering one from a really sweet grandma who just unfortunately didn't have good reviews just because she didn't have a lot of reviews. This time, I decided to order from her again. I gave her a tip. I wrote her a bunch of really good reviews with different accounts. Because I truly think she has so much talent and she's so deserving, and it makes my literal heart flutter to see her getting more customers now. This time when I went into her little bakery to pick up this cake, it was packed. So I would just like to say thank you to you guys for starting this series, and thank you for you guys for pushing me to leave a bunch of positive reviews. The Gomes titty cake that she did an absolutely fantastic job at. It is a lot bigger than I had originally anticipated. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller because I sent her this cake video. I originally wanted that cake to be exactly like the cake I got today. My idea was to get the cake the same size as my Gomes titty bag, but she told me she could really only do a big cake. She didn't know or want to do a smaller cake. I'm not really sure what she said. She just said it was impossible, so I was like, okay. Let's talk about the details of the cake.
But before we get into that, we have to thank our sponsor, Function of Beauty. It's a customizable hair brand. Basically what you do is click the link down below, go on their website, and fill out a little questionnaire. It'll ask you what type of hair you have, what your hair goals are, and what kind of customization you like what you want it to smell like. My favorite is the peach scent, and you can also pick your color. Their hair products are absolutely free of of parabens, sulfates, GMOs, toxins, and they're 100% vegan and cruelty-free. My hair is really dry and really frizzy because I like to bleach it until it's absolutely white and I look like a 93-year-old grandma walnut. So I need something really moisturizing and really thick. They also have other products like hair oils and deep hair conditioning masks. If you guys do want to check them out and get 20% off your first order, click the link down below or use the code blair walnuts. They're available right now in US, GB, EU, CA, AUS, and NZ, and they will be available in more places soon. So thank you, Functional Beauty, for sponsoring today's video.
The little side knobs are so perfect and so cute, and she did a strap attached to them. This is some kind of hard fondant. The shade of the pink is absolutely perfect. The shape of the bag, I think Sir Gomes himself would be proud of this. Like, look at this. Well, now that I look at it, it kind of looks like a standard bag shape. That's so interesting. I think because the Gomes' handle is higher than the bag, that's what makes it so different and fun. My only negative, which isn't really a negative, but when you put this cake in the sun, it gets really weird lumps. But when it's not in really harsh sunlight, you can't see anything. Like, I'm sure you guys right now can see absolutely nothing. How fun would it be if we had a little cake spinner thing? We could spin our cakes. 50,000 thumbs up, and I'm gonna get a cake spinner. More details about the cake. She wrote Gomes down here imperfectly. It is spelled right. It is with hard fondant. These holes on the bags are absolutely perfect compared to the actual bag in person. Although it's like big version of it. I think it's pretty well nailed. The only thing is the handle. Well, besides the fact that it's cake and this is not cake.
Genius alert. Look how smart you are.
Let me know what you would rate this cake out of 10 in the comments. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Why I'm taking a point off, just solely because it's a lot bigger than this one. The shape is this. I even said I would pay the same amount of money if she could make it smaller, like the one in the video. She said that
wasn't possible to do.
So that's why I'm knocking a point off, is because as a customer, you want exactly what you want, and I wanted a stupid cake this size, even if it cost the same as this, because I was trying to make Nick pranked and to think he can slice into objects at our wedding. I'm pretty sure he would know this is a cake because he's seen my titty bag, so he'd be like, all right, let's go to the 5-star cake. I honestly don't know how it can go. Okay, so this is the 5-star cake.
Have a little faith in me, boy.
What do you guys think about this one? You know what? On first glance, you would think perfect, amazing, I love it, incredible, just like the bag. If I didn't have anything to compare it to, I'd probably give it a 10 out of 10. Some positives of this cake that I didn't notice on the other cake is the texture of the actual cake is actually different. And the side knobs of the cake there's 2 of them, so I think it's a little bit more complicated of a construction. My other critique of this cake is that I found a few spots that look a little dirty. I'm not sure if they were wearing black gloves or what, but they look a little bit like scratched. And then if you look closely in the sunlight, you can see the actual glue, and it's sticky where they glued on the sides. The back of the cake, you can see a little like lumps and bumps, but other than that, if I got this cake and didn't have anything to compare it to, I would think this is an amazing cake. If I came down as an alien from Mars, I would want to eat one of these cakes. Oh my gosh, what if we are in a simulation and everything is cake? So all in all, I would rate this cake in visuals a 7 out of 10. Cut right through. The color looks a little poop brown, I'm sorry to tell you guys. Ready? And 3, 2, 1. Wow, we have some biscuits in here. So this is a chocolate pearl cake, which I wasn't really sure what that was when I ordered it, but apparently it has a bunch of chocolate truffle layers as well as a bottom cookie layer. I don't know if this is for added support for hardness. This is like mousse cake, white crumb coat. Okay, so this is the official taste test of the 5-star cake. As you can see, it sliced beautifully, went right through. It was a lot easier to cut than the other cake videos I've had. Oh my god, I don't know if it's because I actually got a chef's knife now or what. Let's taste the outside ribbon of the cake first. Fondant. The chocolate tastes like a melted ice cream chocolate flavor. The cookies are those regular ass digestives, plain bitch digestive cookies. They're just fun to put in your mouth. I can eat a whole sleeve of them in 2 minutes just because I like the like grainy, like they taste like sand, and I'm very much into that.
Okay.
In terms of this cake flavor, if I was having a mental breakdown, I'm not sure this would really satisfy it. I need like a more yummy cake flavor. This is basically like eating chocolate mousse, like a expired Jell-O chocolate pudding is how I would call this flavor. The texture is not really there. It's like, it's not even Jell-O pudding. Jell-O pudding is like better than this. It's like one of those like weird low calorie mom snacks of like chocolate mousse desserts you get in the dairy aisle. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's underwhelming. Also, have you guys seen mukbangers eat? They take like really big bites and then they go like this. Is that how you're supposed to eat? Because I feel really awkward doing that. I feel like I'm stuffing my face. It's not yummy. It just is, I rate it a 3 out of 10. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. Also, the inside of this cake has nothing in common to the cake that I sent them. Look at this cake video. What does that cake and this have in common? I said, please replicate this, exactly. So I'm taking another 17 points off for like horrible replication, like. Oh no, don't tell me there's a layer of cardboard in here. All right, 3, 2, 1, drop. Interesting. So there's a layer of cardboard in here that I absolutely hate, and it does not make it easier to slice the cake. In fact, it makes it more difficult and makes the situation more awkward. So inside this cake, it looks like it's a layer of vanilla cake, peach flakes, and white cream. I took extra bites of that one. The peach and white chocolate flavor is so good. Also, the vanilla sponge cake really complements it, and I would say it really has that really good cake texture. Like, you know those big sheet cakes you get at like Walmart or Costco? Like, it's fluffy like that and it melts in your mouth. But I like a different flavor in cakes because, to be honest with you, every single cake we've had thus far has been chocolate or a variation of chocolate, and I'm really happy we got something different in this one. This, like the earlier cake, it also has nothing to do with the cake I sent earlier.
Yikes.
This cake is really good though. It's the type of cake you can actually finish a slice up eating. It's not a cake that you just eat to be nice to your friend who's having a birthday, because like, if you don't eat the person's birthday cake, they get bad luck. Has anyone heard that superstition? Is that just Eastern Europeans? What superstitions do you have that are weird? Oh, we also have one that like when you're sick, you're supposed to put a potato in your sock or something. I have a whole video about superstitions and different kinds of medicine on my channel. You can watch it with the link down below. It's a collab with Taylor R. It was really fun. Do you guys want me to recreate either of one of these cakes or one of the cakes I've done in the past? Text me if you want a specific cake recreation at 702-930-2436. This cake is called Titty Cake. We have the Flappy Cake, and we also have the Forest Cake. Oh, excuse me. Don't hit the other cake. Walnuts out.